Welcome, Earpers. How are we doing this morning? All right, glad to hear it. Show of hands, how many of you, this is your first con? Awesome, most of the room. Welcome, welcome. You have certainly entered something pretty special, so be sure to enjoy the weekend and take the time to appreciate just how special it is being at an EarperCon.
This is my first EarperConUK. So the con that started it all.
Absolutely. It's not one programming item for you folks. It's not on the schedule, just the dynamic nature of getting things together. But Bonnie and I will be recording a live podcast here at the con. If you'd like to attend, it'll be on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. So we know there's other things going on, so we understand if you can't make it, don't worry. It'll be in the far corner, the Orville room. It's a pretty small room, but if you're interested, by all means, come on by and we'll have some fun doing that. All right, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. All right, guys, so you came all this way to see them. You know them, you love them. We fought to get a season 4 for them. All right. So please welcome to EarperConUK 2019 the following cast members: Greg Lawson,
Please welcome Dani Kind.
please welcome to our first EarperCon, Natalie Krill.
Please welcome Chantel Riley.
Our very own Bobo Del Rey. Please welcome Michael Eklund.
Please welcome Megan Follows.
All right, we have the lovely Kat Barrell.
And please welcome Dominique Provost-Chakley.
last but certainly not least, our girl on top, Melanie Scrofano!
I don't know. Natalie?
Welcome to EarperCon, guys. I want to start by welcoming Natalie Krill to her first ever Earper convention. So, Natalie, this first question's for you. I'm just going to jump in. No, I just wanted to know, did your fellow castmates prepare you for the, excitement and just the intensity of being around a room full of Earpers?
Yes.
Good start, Natalie. Good start.
Thank
This
you.
is why we haven't had you before, because we had to teach you to talk. We're getting there, we're getting there.
Oh, I'm supposed to keep going? Yeah, no, Michael told me what to expect. He said everyone was really lovely and special and okay. Yeah.
Now,
Oh my gosh.
Like 20 minutes ago, so a couple days. Excuse me, I just want to say hello. I will see you guys in like 45 minutes. Oh! That's what I'm gonna go. I don't know if anybody heard that. I'm gonna go and freshen up. I just got in, so I will see you guys soon.
I thought she'd never leave. Tough crowd.
It's a joke. The mother-in-law, the worst.
We have to do this every time we want to talk?
no. You just
No?
turn-
We can just leave it on?
Yeah,
Great.
because we never know what's going to happen, so it's better if it's always on, just in case. Now, one thing with the unfortunate delay in season 4 coming, that means it's going to be quite a while for many of you before slipping back into these characters, if you will. So we're curious from a point of view, is there going to be anything special you're going to have to do since it's been so long to get back into these characters when the first day of shooting comes?
I feel like I have no idea what the fuck they're gonna write. So it's like there's no way to prepare. There's no way to prepare what's gonna come out of Emily, really. So if I'm even back, I don't even know. Yeah. Thanks. But who, yeah, I just. Like herpes or something like that.
Okay, so now we can officially say anything we want.
Anything.
Because you already dropped the F-bomb, I can, oh.
Let her rip, Lawson.
No, I think Dani's right. It's like, for me, it's all dependent on the writing. You know, slipping into the character has a lot to do with just reading the script, and all of a sudden they do it for you. But it's not that long of a wait. You know, it's not as long as it was a couple of months ago. Yeah. So that makes sense if you think about it.
He's good at math, guys.
thoughts?
For me, it's been a really long time, so...
I have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
They always tell me to take my shirt off, so I'm not ready.
Take it off.
Or-
Take it off.
No way. No way. Not gonna happen.
Oh my God. If
Just have to leave the bar. I just have to leave the bar.
don't you think if Tim were here, he'd be like, well, gotta start eating egg whites. And growing the mustache. Do you think he's been working on it?
I don't know. Does he have it? He doesn't have it.
He's got a beard.
I did tell him that we were doing this panel, and he did tell me to FaceTime him.
Oh, do it. Oh, do it.
Should we do it? We'll see if he's eating his egg whites.
Okay.
There's no promises that he's shooting a new project in Africa, so there's no promise that he will answer, but we will try.
I wonder if he eats egg whites for that show,
We'll give it a try.
or if he just does it for us.
Just for you.
Yeah.
But we can go to the next question until I get him on the...
Okay.
Well, Dani, you just mentioned that you never know what's going to come out of Emily Andrus's beautiful mind. So has there been a plot twist for your character that has surprised you the most, like when you opened up?
Mine?
And, this is questions for everyone on the panel.
No, I think this one's for Dani.
Yes, every single thing she's written. But it keeps getting, what?
Remember the time you came and you thought you were playing?
Okay, we got Tim. Let's see what Tim has to say. Hey, Tim.
Hi, I wish I was there. I miss everybody. Came right by. You're all beautiful.
No. Whoa. And he hung up.
That is a classic Tim move.
That's what he does.
That's how he is with his wife. He's like, hey, Schnook, okay, I love you, bye.
Lame. I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, don't you remember when you came and you were like, oh, okay, Mercedes is this girl, and then that twist happened, and you were like, but who actually am I playing?
Yeah, I remember jumping in the car to go from base camp to set, and Emily was just like, hi, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I just drilled all these questions, and every answer she was like, I don't know. I was like, okay, cool. But honestly, she's given me such a gift, because even playing Mercedes and then the widow, and then I said a lot of this yesterday to you guys, but coming back to play Mercedes like 2.0 version was still like, you don't get to really revisit a character on something, and usually you have to pick up right where you left off, but this was like bigger, better Mercedes. It was like bigger hair, bigger costumes, bigger makeup. I just felt like the drag queen version of her, and it was like, it was so much fun to play that, because when I first played Mercedes, I remember being in the little hallway when you guys got gooped and you were coming down the stairs. I was like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And that director at the time was like, just smoke the cigarette. I was like, okay. I was just so lost with it at that point. But it's getting sexy in here. And then now this is just awful. There's so much lighting. Yeah, so every single twist that I've gotten has been a shock. And been
This one's calling you out, this one's calling you out, I don't know. But get your shit together, guys.
Any other folks, the thoughts on when you got twists for your characters?
Also, I was saying this yesterday, Chantel, you and I are just left in a room together.
We're in a big old cold-ass house.
But so hot for each other, maybe?
I mean...
I don't know.
Guys, I honestly think we are just gonna be up in that house throwing the bombest parties ever, looking cute every day. Babe, your pink dress, stop. You looked amazing. Yes, I'm very curious to see if we're gonna play around with that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Guys, I'm down.
I don't know, I was a little surprised that it took 3 years for Natalie to retire. Like, every season I was going, wow, what is taking so long? You know, I mean, I'm grateful for it, but, you know, a couple of years' work. But it took him so long to retire. That's not really a twist, is it?
Dami, were you surprised when you heard you were an angel?
Yes.
No.
Oh, Mommy.
Don't act like you love us now, it's too late.
Yeah, more kind of bit of a shock when I found out that my dad was your boyfriend. God, anyone who doesn't watch the show, if they saw this panel, they would be like, what?
Yeah, I did them.
I just want to know how I can get back at you.
Are you asking if you could fornicate with Doc Holliday?
I think so. I think so. I think with the right amount of booze, anything is possible.
Oh, yeah.
Easy, easy.
I'll do that for you. If we can have unconditional fucking love, I'll do that for you.
Where's Emily? She should be writing all this down.
I mean, maybe I'd be okay with the fact that you fucked my, love of my life, but I don't know.
He's dead. I killed him. He's dead.
And then I smushed your face.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Took me off the show. What was that?
Bobo can come back. Is that what you said, basically?
Okay, first of all, that's Katie Lester's voice. I know that. Right? Maybe Bobo will be back, maybe he won't. We'll see. Well, that's true.
Now, when it comes to creating these characters, I know many of you often talk about how you, and Dan, you certainly brought this up, you don't get a lot of detail or a lot of background when you go to start playing stuff. So if you're the type who starts making up your own backstories or thinking about these kind of things, has any of the stuff you've thought about for your character actually come true, or have you been able to influence it with Emily and the writers?
How much input do you have, Mel?
Yeah.
With Emily?
Oh.
Sorry, I just like...
Do you have any? Because I don't know how that works. I've never been a lead on a show. I don't know.
We definitely talk, and she definitely is always like, what am I doing in season 4? And I'm like, I don't know. She definitely is always open to suggestion. I just don't have many. The vampire grills was my suggestion. Stuff like that. Like the vampire grills, like that.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Thanks for that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, they're great.
Oh, I love
I actually
them.
really enjoyed them.
I thought they were sexy as hell.
Yeah, they're fire. I wanted to keep mine, but unfortunately I wasn't allowed to.
I had a dream a few months ago,
Oh.
and it was a season 4 dream, and it was awesome.
Ooh.
And it just laid itself out, and all the unanswered questions were answered, and I wrote it all down, and I texted this long text to Emily. I said, I think I figured it out.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of myself how I wrote it. And then I waited 2 days for her to reply, because she takes a long time to reply,
Yeah.
and she just wrote, no.
Were any of us in it? Was that the
All
problem?
of you,
Oh, okay.
everybody.
Oh, okay.
They like,
Okay, so if it's not that, you can tell us what you thought of.
what is it?
Because it's not that, you can tell us what
I
you
had this
came up with.
idea, like, I think I told some of you yesterday, okay, it's kind of funny. So I had this idea of like, Winona and Doc's baby was sent off to what?
Aunt Gus. Aunt Gus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
What's that?
I will
I heard hot gas. And then I thought, okay, you know, there's all these questions about Bobo and Waverly and there being kin and stuff like this, and it's never answered and stuff like that. So I had this dream that the baby was sent off and then sent back in time to like the 1800s to protect it, and it was an orphan, and then it grew up and it became Robert Spain, who became friends with Doc, who then became Bobo, and then that's why he hates Winona and Doc, because they abandoned him. And so it's actually your own kid. And then Emily's answer was like, they had a girl. I missed that episode. So the whole thing was, it didn't work. Anyway.
I mean, if you can go back in time, you can gender change, probably.
Yeah, maybe. We'll throw that in the show too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm not saying no, I'm just
No.
saying refer to Emily's email.
No, they had a girl.
Good effort.
Dreams.
Cool that you dreamt about Winona Earp.
I did. It's been so long.
I think we're gonna do some fan questions, so if you guys wanna start forming a very nice orderly queue. But while you're doing that, one of the things on the show that I know fans...
People are running.
I
see
know.
running.
Sprinting. One of the things on the show that fans really latched onto was the whole baby girl thing. That when Winona calls Waverly baby girl, it just melts us all. So for each of you, was there something about your character, whether it was a tagline or something about your, or something that the fans just latched onto that surprised you?
Say that last part again, that what surprised us?
Just anything that the fans latched on
Oh,
to.
fans latched on.
Yeah, that you were like, wow, when I was playing my character, I didn't really think that this was gonna be a thing, but here we are with the top button missing. Things like that.
Mine was my friendship with Winona, because they talk about it, but they don't show a lot of it, especially in the beginning, and how quickly you guys made that important. Shocked me, and I don't think I really thought about it while I was playing the character as much as I should have, or I don't know.
No, I think it's
I
good.
was really surprised. I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me after that. And then it also made, when I came back, that moment that we have at the dinner, that made that more important to me, because you guys put weight on that and made me look at that. So that was really cool. Yeah.
Well, for me, it was the father thing, but I kind of suspected in season 2 that maybe the appeal of Natalie was that he was a father figure, but it was that line, "You're like a daughter to me," that sort of put a cap on that whole idea. And if Natalie returns like in season 4, I secretly wish that his character would develop beyond that. Not that that isn't an important thing to identify the character with. I just secretly wish that he would be fleshed out a bit more so that he goes beyond just the father figure.
Like have a crazy sex scene or like something.
Yes. No, but I'm just tired of making up my own backstory. I'm just tired because I'm outside and you guys ask me, well, what's Natalie's backstory? And I start making up stuff. And secretly I'm worried that somewhere in a writing room they're writing it and I'm ruining it, by saying he's from Mars. And I'm done talking. I'm done.
Now, since we're running a little late, unfortunately, we won't have time for audience questions.
Oh.
right now, but we do have several other panels this weekend. We will make sure to set aside time during them to make things flow well, but we want to make sure everybody has a chance to do all your photo ops and other stuff. But before we wrap up, I do have a fan-submitted question I'd like to ask you folks. We're all very excited about the new Winona Earp pop that's out there, and looking forward to maybe seeing more of those.
The what?
The pop figure?
Oh, the pop. I thought you said the top. I was like, ooh, there's a new sweater.
But in that line, one of the Earpers, Melanie Louise, asked us, if your character was to be made into a traditional, like, action figure, when that happens, they usually include, like, an accessory item with it. You know, like, certainly, you know, we'd have Winona likely with Peacemaker or something like that. But what do you think your character might get for an accessory if you were an action figure?
Coconut oil.
She's learning.
Never change.
Mine.
I don't get it. Like, is that a hair thing or a sex thing? Or why can't it be both? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly, exactly. It's multi-purpose.
So it's a sex doll. The Willis sex doll. Bobo's is easy. He gets removable and exchangeable coats, or straight jackets, and hair. Take his hair off and put in season 1, 2, or 3 hair.
Natalie would have a coffee mug and a tattoo in his butt that says, "Welcome to Purgatory."
Can Winona also, okay, Peacemaker, but then also have like Alice and like a leash? You know those child leashes? So you're just like, pew, pew, wait, come here. Pew. I said wait.
I hate those things. It's terrible. Oh my God. I think Kate would obviously have her tarot cards.
Oh yeah.
And her golden grilled fangs.
Yeah.
Here, Will.
I think Mama Earp would have a GPS tracker because she never knows where the fuck she's going.
We should have a leash for you too.
And a leash.
Yeah.
Probably.
Mama, Alice. Good episode.
I think Waves would have to have a shotgun because it's just, it would be wrong not to, wouldn't it? Sawn off.
Or a flamethrower.
Or a
Flamethrower!
fantastic idea. Or both. With the sticks as well.
Can your shotgun, like sawed-off shotgun, I 100% agree, can you have like a sticker on it that says, kill him with kindness?
Dani,
That's a good one.
Me?
do you have an answer?
Oh, I haven't answered. Sorry. I feel like I would have like, I'm picturing me as a little doll with like a suitcase with a bunch of clothes, and like underneath the clothes are a whole bunch of condoms, and that's it. Yeah. For Mercedes, not.
So if anybody's in manufacturing, Earpers would 10 out of 10 buy these action figures.
Well, we appreciate you all coming out for this opening ceremony. Please give our cast a round of applause.